Hi guys, I'm Ria. I'm a sports physiotherapist and an acupuncturist for the past 10 years. And here I wanted to give you a few exercises for your neck and shoulder, especially since all of us are going back to work. And I'm sure that all of those ache and pain over the neck and shoulder is going to come back because of a bad posture of sitting, maybe a big pillow while lying, and like going to work with all of that pain can be really irritating. So I hope that you really enjoy this video and you're able to follow all of the exercises that I give you. And I also hope that you have seen my previous video which was on low back and hip pain, and enjoy. So I'm going to be telling you the exercises now. The first strengthening exercise that I will be showing you is the chin tuck exercise. Now this exercise is basically tucking your chin inside. Okay, so I'm going to be coming in a side position so that you can see my neck properly and my chin that is absolutely parallel to the ground. Now in this exercise what you're going to be doing is you can keep your hands in front of your chin. Okay, now take your chin back. Okay, remember, no nodding and no taking the head up. So take your chin back and then come back to the reference point, that is the finger. So 1, 2, 3. This way you can do this exercise at least 7 to 8 times, even 10 times. Now because this exercise is not very hard to do and not very strenuous, it can be done during the day also. Now I'll tell you how this exercise helps. Usually whenever we are working, we usually come in a position when we are slouched, okay, and our poked chin position starts to happen. So this helps in bringing the chin back to the regular position. Also, it's not possible to always stay like this and work. So in the middle of sitting and working, you can easily do a few reps of chin tuck and go back to working. So that's how you do the chin tuck. So first we start off with the stretches for the neck. First one being your upper trapezius. Okay, now I know the same name sounds a little complicated, but it's the muscle which is starting all the way from your neck, behind your neck. It goes down and it comes all the way to the point of your shoulders. Okay, so how do you stretch this muscle? First, when you're stretching the right side, okay, keep your right hand down. You can also do this stretch on a chair or your sofa where you can keep the hand underneath your body so that the shoulder remains low, so that the shoulder doesn't get pulled while you're stretching the muscle. Now with the other hand, you place it over your ears. Make sure that your neck is straight, your neck is not already bent when you're placing it. That can lead to overstretching. And then you bend your neck on the side, okay? Again come back to the straight position, again side. We do 5 to 6 repetitions of this on the right side, okay? And then when we change position, so the left hand goes down so that the shoulder remains low and the right hand goes over the ear, and you will be stretching on the right side, okay? So this stretch really helps in releasing or relaxing the side of the neck. Now what happens is, usually when we are working, our shoulders are lifted up and we are in front, leading to a lot of tightness built up here, and we usually keep on rolling the shoulders. So that is just something which is a very temporary relief, but doing the upper trapezius stretch on both the sides through the day, even in the middle of your work, should be absolutely fine. Okay, so you can go ahead with this exercise easily. So the next stretch is for the levator scapulae. Okay, as the name suggests, it elevates or levates your scapula or the shoulder blade. Okay, so this muscle is located behind at the back of the neck. So why do we need to stretch it? Number one, because again due to a bad posture which we get while sitting and working, especially the hunch position, and usually we end up stretching the neck a lot. Okay, so instead of doing that, why not stretch the actual muscle which is responsible for it? So when we stretch the right side, we keep the right hand again down. Now this is to stabilize so that the shoulder doesn't move, only the neck moves. Okay, and place your hand 45 degrees in front of you. So this is straight and this is 45, okay? Turn your head to face the hand and place your hand behind your neck so that the elbow comes in front, and bend your neck down. Remember, you're only bending your neck and don't bend your body to be able to feel the stretch. So we do about 5 to 6 repetitions of this on the right side. After which you bring the hand down. Now left shoulder down. Okay, rotate the head to a 45-degree angle on the right side. Place your hand in front. Place the hand behind the head and now stretch. So this will give you a stretch right over your scapula. So the elevated position of scapula will feel better. So the next stretch is for the sternocleidomastoid. I know, big name, right? So in short, we call it SCM. Now, why do we call it like this? Okay, because it comes from the sternum, that is your chest or the breastbone, and it goes all the way to your mastoid bone right behind your ear. So have you seen this muscle which flares up when you sit at board meetings screaming? So this is the muscle that usually flares up. Now, why do we need to stretch it? Two reasons. Number one, this helps in breathing. This is one of the muscles which helps especially when we are breathing a lot from the chest. So this pulled up position of the shoulders actually makes it really tight. So that is one of the reasons why we need to stretch out. Number two, again, the shoulder hunch position elongates and the poke chin puts a lot of pressure on the muscle. So let me show you how to do this stretch. First, we'll be doing it on the right side. So place your right hand down so that your shoulder is stabilized and you are not letting the shoulder go up, okay? Opposite hand over the shoulder, okay, to keep it down. Now bend your neck in the opposite direction and roll back. After going back, come back to the same side position. Again roll back and again come to the same position. So we will be repeating this 5 times on the right side. And the same way we do for the left. So we keep the left hand down, we keep the right hand on top of the left shoulder. Now we bend the neck, we roll back and then we come to the straight position. Again we roll back and straight. So this is how you stretch the SCM on both sides. Now the next strengthening exercise is strengthening for our upper trapezius. Yes guys, you need to train it also rather than just going forward with the stretch, because this is one of the major muscles which holds the weight of the entire arm. So your hands are going to hang on the side most of the day, either while working on the system or going forward with texting. So it's important to strengthen them. So how do we strengthen them? Very easy. We do something called as shrugs, okay? So we place our hands on the side, okay? Make sure that your shoulders are down and back. They are not already shrugged. So keep your shoulders behind and take them up and down. So we can go forward with 2 set or 3 set of 10 for the same. If you want to progress the exercise, it's become too easy, then you can always add weights in your hand and go forward with the same exercise. Now this is very good for strengthening the entire neck, shoulder and upper back area, also avoiding any kind of neck pains when you're sitting and working for long. Now next exercise is for your rotator cuff. Now I know we would have all heard about cricketers getting their rotator cuff injured, you know, when they go forward with the bowling action. Now what happens is, usually our shoulders are always in front whenever we are sitting and working for long, okay? Because of our hands on top of the table or using the phone. So the inside muscles become tight and the behind muscles become weaker. So outward movement becomes difficult. Now this can lead to a lot of pain, it can lead to stiffness, reduced shoulder movement later on. So it's important that we correct the shoulder and we bring it back to the regular range of movement. So what do? Is we do an external rotation at the shoulder. We keep our elbows at a 90-degree angle. You can keep your fingers open. Now what you need to do is open your hands so that they are completely straight on the side, okay? So we are going to do multiple repetitions of it. We do this 10 times continuously. Now the area which is going to be feeling the load of this exercise is going to be right behind your shoulder, because this is the shoulder blade and your muscle goes and attaches there. So when you're doing this, you will feel your shoulders and your chest open up. Go forward with 2 set or 3 set of 10 to 15 repetitions each. This is an easy exercise, so you can always do it even at your office or when you come back from home after a tiring day. Along with this, if you feel like this is too easy for you and you want to make it a little harder, you can always get your external weights, dumbbells, TheraBands and go ahead with the same exercise, opening your arms both the sides. So this is a great exercise, guys. Please make sure that you're doing this if you're sitting for a long duration. Hi guys, so I hope that you really enjoyed this session of neck and shoulder exercises, which you will all be requiring once you're back to work. So I hope you were able to follow it, and you will also send this across to your colleagues who really need it. And along with this, stay tuned with Blissclub's videos, because I had just done an exercise session on low back pain and hip pain, and I will also be doing one for wrist and finger pain and numbness. So make sure that you like, subscribe and share it with your friends.